All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone, salutes, honors you brothers out there preaching the word, sharing the truth. All right, got this article here. It's entitled, it's from Breitbart. It's entitled, Swiss Army sends 5,000 plus troops to guard Davos globalist elites. Okay. When the globalist elites fly into Davos, Switzerland, in coming days to prepare for the World Economic Forum, WEF, annual meeting. So they hold this meeting once a year. They will be far from alone as they step off their private jet transports and into the fleet of waiting limousines. Some 5,000 plus soldiers from the Swiss Army are deployed to welcome attendees to the luxury ski resort and protect participants from any harassment, protest, or dissenting voices. Okay. So there we go. That's a little brief summary about this. And these WEF globalists, they basically send out different legislations to governments on how to rule their economies. They're basically part of the whole world government. Okay, the whole one new world order government, and they're like the lower level globalists, elites. The top elites, are the elite banking families. Okay, which sends their orders down to the lower elites to enforce their commands. And this goes into Psalms 83, which I'm gonna get. Okay, because all these meetings that these world leaders have is, primarily targeted to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, which you are the true Israelites according to the Holy Bible. Okay. And Psalms 83, breaks this down clearly of what your enemies have in store for you, man. Psalms 83:2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. All right. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and thy people are the Israelites, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay. They have said, come, let us cut them down, cut them off from being a nation. All right. And they did that during slavery. Transatlantic slave trade, before that when they came over and conquered the northern kingdom, which you Latin tribe, so-called Latin and Native American tribes. All right, they cut you off, they, murdered you, slaved you, called you a proverb, byword. Okay. And they're literally trying to murder you off. Okay. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacle. Okay, and it's gonna name the nations that's against the Israelites. They are enemies of the Israelites. The tabernacles of Edom, okay, which is the so-called white man. The Ishmaelites, The Arabs, Moab, Chinese, Hagarenes, Hamites, the Africans, Gebal, Ammon, okay, the Japanese, Amalek, which is the chief tribe of Esau, Edom, all right. You call them the small hats, code speaking small hats. Those people over there that say that they're the chosen people. They ain't nothing but Edomites, Amalek from the tribe of Amalek, Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. Okay, Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah, and those are like the primary nations that are against. All right, our enemies are the Israelites. They want to cut us off from being a nation. Okay. But the majority of our people, they don't know what's going on. They don't understand that they have enemies, natural born enemies that want to cut them off. This is only given to the elect to understand who their enemies are. Okay. Scripture, Deuteronomy, what's that, 33? It's either 33 or 34. Okay. Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, shield of thy help, who is thy sword of excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. And this is going to be in the kingdom, because all of Israel going to understand what's going on. Okay. And thou shalt tread upon their high places. Okay. We're going to have these other nations in slavery. And all those nations that was named in Psalms 83, they're going to be in slavery and chains. Okay. Hardcore bondage. And that Davos, man, these Davos meetings, man, they setting up their new world order here, man. Best believe they're talking about the digital system, the CHIP system. They're talking about it and getting their plans together. Again, it's primarily attacking you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay. They got their little armies protecting them. And when the Lord comes back, at least gonna have their little armies protect them in any underground bunkers and space stations when they're gonna try to hide. But the Lord and his men gonna wipe through them easy. That's gonna be fun. Okay? That's gonna be fun. And that's part of the gospel, man. The good news, man. Because these people, they're gonna go down. The Lord's gonna bring them down, man. Okay? So that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.